Before the election, we told Nigerians that hunger doesn't have a tribe, that insecurity doesn't have a particular tribe that it affects. Inflation doesn't have a tribe. Lack of employment and bad governance effect doesn't have a tribe. So it is like something that is holistic. When it comes on a nation, it comes upon everybody, and everybody suffers the effect. The Yoruba elders has beginning to lament the high rate of inflation, insecurity, seeks Tinubu's intervention. Tinubu's intervention. Unfortunately, you can't give what you don't have. I'm sorry to say this. The APC-led federal government don't have what it takes to change Nigeria. Based on their past record, it is still the same people from 2015. Lament Tinubu has been the leader of the party. I think if he has any change to make, he could have affected the change during the 8 years of Muhammadu Buhari. You don't need to sit on the presidential seat before you can make changes in Nigeria. So when I see this publication from Vanguard, I say, wait a minute. So the Yoruba's elders are now beginning to lament, but this is too early. Not when food is about to be sold for 1,000 naira per liter. What are they going to say then? Listen, Nigerians. It is time we put tribe aside. It is time we put religion aside. If at all we don't want Nigeria to be, worse, more than this predicament we are facing now, we should just forget about religion, forget about tribe, forget about all those things that are related to someone and close to somebody. Because the effect of bad leadership will be more than what you are thinking that you are going to gain from the government. Now, let me read down this article for you. It reads, the Yoruba Sociocultural Group, known as the Council of Yoruba Elders, CYE, Wednesday called for urgent intervention of Bola Tinubu over the recent reoccurrence of insecurity challenges in the southwest region of the country. Now, they are not telling Tinubu to stop insecurity because of insecurity in the north, or the south, or the east. They are saying this because of the insecurity in the southwest part of the country. In other words, the insecurity has come to their doorstep. What a pity. The group also condemned the high cost of food items and other essential commodities in the market, which has made life more unbearable for Nigerians. And this food cost is holistic, it's on everybody, it's not only on them. The Northerns are complaining, the Southeast, the South, the Middle Belt, everybody in Nigeria are complaining about this high rate of inflation. And they continue to say, while addressing the journalists at the media panel at the headquarters of the group in Aboyomi axis of Iwo Road, Ibadan, the capital city of Oyo State. The Secretary General of the group, Dr. Victor Taiwo, lamented seriously over the reoccurring insecurity challenges in the southwest region of the country. This was his exact statement. A lot of reports reaching our office daily regarding the effect of the renewed Fulani herdsmen attack on our farmers, the ravaging of our farmers' plantation field, the abduction of our people for ransom by bandits, and the indiscriminate killing of our people, most especially in Ondo and Oyo states, respectively, have become sort of nightmare to us. You see, this is a pity. I know that there were insecurity in the southwest before that led to the birth of Amatoku and other security apparatus, but they have never complained like this. They wanted this president, by all means, after Tinubu said, it is my turn. And they do everything they could by even looking away everything like incompetence to make sure that Tinubu assume office of the president by all means. This is just a few months of his assumption, and we are beginning to see people crying here and there. But the question is, when are they going to end their cry? Because this is a 4-year journey and it has just started. And I think every Nigerians are going to suffer for what few people caused on us. Now, it continued to say, it was a kind of relief for us when we witnessed a reduction in the menace immediately after the government changed hands in the May 2023. But quite unfortunate, what we are witnessing now is a surgence in a high profile. It is also an understatement to say armed robbers are literally on the rampage in the land. What will make armed robbers not to be on rampage in the land is because of hunger. Inflation is up. If you used to make 50 to 100,000 before and you are managing yourself with it, with this inflation rate, you can't even feed your families. So what people do is to go out and find a way to earn living illegally, and that is robbery. So the only situation to curb this problem is good leadership and good governance, to make sure that if there is no job, but reduce the inflation rate and stabilize the naira, so that people can even hustle for themselves and cater for themselves, not even waiting for government. But not that government is not providing job, and the same government is making it look like the citizen must suffer, and this is unacceptable. He continued to say, you can imagine the widely published sad occurrence of the gruesome murder of a 62-year-old grandmother, Iyano Oluwa Adamondekun of Similoluwa State. We also have, in Ondo State, we also have in our record the kidnap incident of Saki, Okaka, and Ndapopo, Ogun, and Aziz of Oyo State here. So within a month, Fulani herders attack on farmers in Afon, Ikpokia, Ogun State, Iwere, and so on and so forth. He listed those states that they have witnessed Fulani herdsmen attack. And continue to say, we also heard about the killing of Reverend David Musa of the ECWA in Obajana, Kogi State on October 14, 2023, and also the adoption of about 15 church members in Ondo State in September. And listen, most of the medias are being controlled by Yoruba people, Southwest, talking about the channels, television, the TVC news. The problem with the news outlets is that they don't report bad things happening in the land. Recently, Tinubu said that the media organizations in Nigeria and bloggers should please don't report bad things about Nigeria so that he can attract investors from abroad. But that is a deceit. You can tell people to cover what is going on because you want to attract investors. At the end, the investors will come, they will not see an enabling environment to carry out their activities, and they will still go. Investors have been coming and they have been going. The question is, why are they leaving? So if we couldn't find out why they are leaving, so if they still come, they are still going to leave. After all, the investor coming, they can't even change anything about the state of Nigeria. So that is one thing people have to bear in mind. He still talked about inflation. He said, while speaking on the inflation, level of inflation, Dr. Taiwo links insecurity issues across the country and the first subsidy removal to the high cost of food items in the country. He refused to put, the bad roast. I made a video some months ago. That is last month, about the bad roast that leads to the southern, the eastern part of the country, where trucks are stuck there for 7 days to 14 days. So if somebody bought goods of ₦1 million because of bad roads, when you are able to deliver the goods, you will sell the goods up to 2 million, 3 million naira. Because people have been stuck there, you have to pay for their services, you have to pay the driver. At times the truck will fall. You call another, machineries and other vehicles to tow the truck, to bring out the truck from the mud. You pay for those things. So everything is on the head of the goods, on top of the goods. That is one of the reasons attached to what he said that is causing inflation in the country. He also linked the attack on their farmers to the level of inflation. That these are the things that are causing inflation because people are not interested to go back to the farm again. He said the recent attacks on our farmers in the Southwest and the fuel subsidy removal have resulted in high cost of food items in our market. The Fulani herders through their series of attacks and preventing our farmers from freely accessing their farms, and this has naturally led to a deficit in food items, and it has resulted to high cost of food items. Absolutely, that is it. Even my live section that was 4 days ago, I was talking about why people should go into agriculture in Nigeria because of the inflation coming. What people complain about is that Fulani herdsmen and insecurity is a big threat to farmers in Nigeria. So I really understand what Dr. Taiwo, the Secretary General of this Southwest group, is saying. He said, the high cost of transportation due to the removal of fuel subsidy has also contributed a lot to the high cost of essential commodities in our markets. And Nigerians are finding it so difficult to maintain their 3 square meals daily. I think these people knows Tinubu's office. There are a lot of things he said here that I will not touch. These people knows Tinubu's office. Not only coming to the media doing press conference. Before the election, you people have access to him. After the election, I think it is expected that you people should also have access to him. So what stops you people from going to his office and lay this complaint? So coming to the media to say it is not enough, because I could remember that you people endorsed him, you people supported him. So there is nothing that will stop you people from going to his office and say, listen, this is not what we bargained. And I think so many Nigerians are resisting so many bad things that Tinubu administration is doing. Here we come. The majority of people we know did not support him. Let's see how this government is going to go. But above all, we should remain in love of our country, supporting only thing that is good, and forget about religion and ethnicity that is dividing us. When it comes to other industry like music industry, football, and so on and so forth, Nigeria comes united. But it is a bad thing that when we see ourselves divided because of politics, the time is now to cause a political revolution, or we'll continue to suffer this. Thank you so much for having time to listen. Please share this video, subscribe to this channel. See you on my next video.